Don't dim your light to try to be something that you're not. Don't allow yourself to let other people tell you who to be or what to do. There's never been a time in history like this, a time where we're more supported, a time with more opportunity to use our unique light to create based on who we really are, to live a life that is in resonance with who you really are, to use your light to support yourself, to share your thoughts, your ideas, the way that you see the world, to share what means most to you and who you are. I'd like to use this time to invite you to think about where you're giving your power away, to where you could be more true to yourself, how you could use your unique light, your unique outlook on the world, to bring your light to the world, to help light up the darkness just a little bit. If we allow ourselves to get pulled into this game, into the illusion, into the belief that we need to be something that we're not so that we could fit in with the world that we were never meant to fit in with, then we lose that spark. We lose that piece of ourselves that is unique. If we're being something that we're not, the world is being robbed of our unique light. Don't let the world do that to you. Never dim that light that is unique to you so that you could fit in with the world that you don't need to fit in with, not anymore. And it can be so easy to allow ourselves to be pulled back into the old stories, to be pulled back into the stories of the mind, the stories of the world, the old stories of fear that tell us that we can't do it, the doubt that makes us wonder what we have to offer. If we hear these stories, if we start to hear the old stories that tell us that we're not good enough, we're not worthy, we have nothing to offer, we have to remember and consciously choose to replace them with thoughts of faith, of courage, of knowing how valuable we are, how valuable the light within us is, how valuable your light is. If we can do this and remember how much we do have to offer, and that by offering our light to the world, by being who we really are, not by forcing, not by faking, not by fighting anything, but by just being who we are and creating lives based on that, if we can do that, there's no limit to the possibility. We know that God and the divine are working with us always. And any efforts that we make towards helping this world, towards shining our light, will be assisted. We will be met halfway with whatever we're trying to create. We will be helped. And there are so many people around the planet at this time. There are so many people open to new thoughts, new ways of being, new ways of thinking, new ways of seeing the world. Maybe it's your time. Maybe it's your time to share who you really are with the world, to shine your light. And it can be intimidating at first. Maybe you have a big dream. Maybe you have a big goal. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you have poetry on your heart. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel. Maybe you want to write songs, musician, whatever it might be for you. I know that there's something on your heart that you can bring to this world to lift others up, to be of service, to shine your light in a way that is authentic and true to who you are, to share your gift, to share your light with the world. I know there's something. And if you do start to get intimidated, maybe your goal is big. Don't worry about the end. Don't worry about how big the goal might seem. Don't worry at all. Just focus on taking that first step. Focus on starting. Focus on having faith in yourself, faith in God, faith in the people around the world, and know that if you are creating, if you're being true to yourself, if you're showing that your work, the thing that's on your heart, if that really matters to you, if you're being true to yourself, and you're putting that out into the world, shining your light, know that you'll be seen. Shine bright so that you can be seen. Don't allow yourself to dim your light anymore. There's no need for it. There's no need for fear. There's no need for that hesitation. There's no need for feelings of unworthiness or feelings of inadequacy, feeling that you're not good enough, because you are. That thing you have to offer, if you shine your light, if you be of service, if you bring your light to the world, you may very well be the person who reaches others, who reaches someone else. Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe there's someone who needs to see your work. Don't allow the old stories, don't allow the world to tell you that you can't do it, because you can. And you're needed. Your light is needed. It's so valuable, and you have so much to offer. And if you find yourself doubting, or thinking for whatever reason that what you have to offer is not worth putting out into the world, or just creating for yourself, whatever your unique light is, if you find yourself questioning it, if you find yourself questioning the value of your unique light, come back. Come back and remember that you came here for a reason. You came here to create. That's what you're here to do. So that thing that's on your heart, that person that you are when you're being the person that you came here to be, that unique light, that's you. That's what you're here to bring to the world. You're not here to live life in a way that someone else wants you to live. You're not here to be put in a cage, to be put in a box. You're here to shine your light brightly, not to dim it, to fit in with this world that would have you believe that you have to be something that you're not in order to just live here. We don't have to do that anymore. We don't have to do that at all. You don't have to do that. We can break those shackles. We can step out of that cage, out of that shadow, step out of that darkness, out of those old ways of thinking and being, and come back to the knowing of how valuable we really are. And that us being here, you being here, is a blessing to this planet. Your willingness to shine your light, in spite of any darkness that we might see or experience, that is a blessing. That is bringing light to this world. That's helping to create a new world, to create a heaven on earth, which we are creating, and you are a part of. That thing that's on your heart, that person that you are when you're not dimming your light, that person that you are when you're creating and being the person that you came here to be, it's time to be that. It's time to create these things. It's time to bring your light to the world. It's It's not time to dim our light, to fit in with this old world, to give in to stories of fear, of doubt, of unworthiness. It's time that we let that go. It's time that we know we're here for a reason, and that the things that we do, the light that we shine, it's supported by God, supported by the divine. It's supported by people around the planet. You have my support. We're all on the same team. We're all in this together. We're all creating a new world together, a heaven on earth. And we will succeed, because we are going to step into a new way of being, a new way of living, a new way of existing that is in resonance with who we really are. And when we do that, we create a world that is in resonance with who we really are. The light that we are, the love that we are, the faith that we have. Don't ever forget that. And don't ever dim your light to fit in with the world that you were never meant to fit in with. Create. Shine your light bright. And know how valuable that light is. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.